Hello, hello. Let me put on some music. Okay, cool. Got some music, which is appropriate music for what we're doing, which is, the tier list. Tier list. Thought my chat was open, but it wasn't. But now it is. Okay, why hello. Okay, so I'm gonna click send on all of my. I have all these things, all these like stream announcements queued up on both my phones on each platform. Yep. Okay. Upload failed. Explicit content? Once again, there is nothing explicit about me fully clothed in this outfit. Oh my god, that makes me so angry. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the rules for this. Hold on, I'm gonna do that right now because I'm angry enough. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change that. Hi, how's it going? How are you guys? Hi, friends. I have to change in the going live part of my Discord. Oh, oops, I'm still in the Discord thing. God. Okay. I have to change the rules on that one so that it allows not safe for work because it thinks that I'm inherently not safe for work, which is offensive. Users will need to confirm their. Wait, no, I don't want that though. Slow mo. No. Permission? What? What? Advanced permission? Invites, integration. Wait, so I can't. It's just gonna think that I'm porn? Oh my god, that's infuriating. You're really angry. That makes me very angry. Too angry? Maybe. I'm gonna have to meet a Discord later and be like, you think that I'm inherently pornographic? Because that's offensive. I'm gonna have to bitch at them later. They deserve it though. I'm going live to make a supernatural characters tier list because I can click my own stream. Oh, copy link. Nope, false. Copy link. Copy link and paste. Bam. Thank you for the bits, Jamper, and thanks for hanging out and watching Supernatural with me for the last few hours. We watched a bunch of episodes in the Discord. It was really fun. Yeah, well, I got ready and ate and did all the things, you know. Okay, so all of my announcements have gone out. Wait, actually, I always have to double check Twitter because sometimes Twitter likes to not post, it doesn't post it, so I have to check it. Okay, yeah, we're live. Good. Wow, I really didn't cut that photo, did I? I did not trim it. Hello! I know, Discord just it thinks I'm so hot that Discord gets a digital boner, and so it thinks I'm pornographic when I'm not. Hi! Hello, welcome! Welcome! Welcome, thank you. Hi guys. So, I tried a new curling device. It kind of worked. I didn't leave it in long enough because I was impatient. But it's a learning process. Tomorrow I'll do a better job. It's supposed to not damage your hair as much as what I normally. Hi, Mr. Wires. How's it going? Thank you. What's it called? I almost didn't stream today because I was like, well, yesterday I wasn't doing very well. Maybe I should take today off to rest and blah, blah, blah. Because there was a power outage earlier. And when that happens, usually there's power outages all day long and the internet will go out, everything. From wind, extreme wind. So the point is, I was like, maybe I shouldn't stream. And then, I thought to myself, what if I don't stream? What will I do? And then I realized that I have editing work to do. I have a lot of photo editing work to do. I'd have to like sit there and focus on it, and like it's like that kind of, I'm procrastinating on getting a bunch of that kind of work done. So I did not take today off. My oxygen so far is good today. I mean, it's not like great, but it's good enough. I need to travel somewhere low altitude for a little bit to give my body a chance to have like more oxygen. Thanks. Procrastination is next to godliness. Yep. Yep, you're not wrong. Hello. Hi, Dusty. Patience is an overrated virtue. I feel like I ran out of patience ages ago. Years and years ago. Out of it. I'm done with it. I have a not safe... See, I have a non-safe for work section in my Discord too. But like... I don't want to put my going live things in there because then people have to click that they're over 18 when they want to see that I'm live, you know? It's just dumb. But what we are going to do today is we're going to make a supernatural tier list of characters because my lipstick's kind of fucked up. Because it is what I've... My lighting is bad right now. Please forgive my terrible lighting. It's because I don't have all my lights on. Because I could turn on all my lights. This one too. Let's see what this one does. That's why I use that one. Oh, there's like two more over here. Oh, much. See, that's really bad. That's much you can see out. My face is really swollen. That one's gotta go. There's like more over there. I have too many lights. Well, that's not true. I have the right number of lights for the setup, but I don't want to have them all off because then it is hellishly bright in here. How was it? It was fun. We watched the best scene where Demon is a demon when he's hunting Sam in the bunker. It was really, that's one of my, I'm not like, you know, most most people when they watch Supernatural, they're like, Dean, man, that man is a hunk. He's the one for me. And I do agree, he is a hunk. And I would, of course. But he's not like the one, you know, like, he's not like Crowley or Lucy. But like, that scene where he's like, like all the lights are red from the bunker being locked down. He's got like an axe and he's like... Because he's a demon. They all make sense. I only like the evil one. What does that say about me? No, that's not true. I like Cass too. Anyway, I am out of it, but like in a sort of not in a sort of like filterless way. Like I have no filter today. I bought pink chocolate that is definitely not pink. It's just light brown and it tastes like fruit, but not in like a good way. It's not great. I don't remember where I was telling you about that. I still have, I'm waiting for my body to get used to the medicine that's causing my headache so that my headache will go away, but it's not happening yet. So I'm just sort of waiting around. It also was supposed to, I was hoping it would make, because I have a lot of swelling from long COVID. Long COVID will make your body swell up. So I have swelling under my eyes and on my face and like down here. It really did fuck up my lipstick. I did a bad job. And like other parts of my body are swollen too. But the point, that sounds like really, that sounds like sexy. It's not supposed to be like a sexy thing. But anyway, the point is, I was hoping the medicine would get rid of that, but it didn't. Maybe with some time. Maybe I just have to give it time. I'm knocking shit everywhere. Phones, there's phones everywhere. I need to go to Verizon and get a new phone to replace this one. Another chunk fell out of my phone because I dropped it again for the millionth time. And the back of this screen that's holding it together fell out, and so chunks of glass fell out. And then I put it back on, but it still works mostly. I have this one, but I need to have two for both to have two have my backup TikTok so that when they delete my TikTok inevitably eventually for being a girl with big boobs, then I have a backup. Hallo, wie geht's? Hey, Forest of Wires. Herr Wires. Sie wollten hören, wie ich klinge, wenn ich Deutsch spreche. Also spreche ich jetzt Deutsch. Du solltest mal nach Deutschland fliegen. Es ist ein wunderbarer Ort. Wie geht es Ihnen? Wie geht es Ihnen allen? Ich will. Oh, okay. I was looking it up actually because my dad and my stepmom are flying to Germany. They might actually. They're already there. Shit. Okay. Well, that might explain why he called me earlier, but I didn't pick up because I was doing some. Oh, it's because I had left. My phone had died, so it was in the other room, and then I forgot to call him back. So I was like, well, I could take a boat to Germany because, well, I take my dog with me when I travel, and he's getting too old for like to go like 13 hours without going to the bathroom. Right? He's getting too old for that. He used to be able to do that fine. He's great on planes, but he's getting old. So, there's that, and then there's also me. I'm like a blood clot risk, and so on a plane, like with my dog, I can use a dog diaper if I have to, and also try to schedule like a flight where like instead of flying to like straight to Germany, you fly to like Portugal or something, and then the flight is shorter. Well, then I was like, well, but I could take a boat. I could take a transatlantic voyage, and then it's 5 days. It's like it's less of a hassle in theory, maybe, or more. I don't know. I've never been on one of those. But I thought that, but anyway, my dad is going first class or whatever, business class, whatever, because my stepmom has a foot thing and she's a blood clot risk. And so she has to be able to put her feet up. So she needs to have like the seats that go like that, and the space to put her feet up. Otherwise she'll get another blood clot in her leg like she did. Point is, I looked at the prices and it's like way cheaper than I thought it would be to fly business class or first class or whatever to Europe. It's like the same as what I would pay for a fucking boat. I mean, it's expensive like compared to how much it is for just regular economy class. I normally fly peasant class, but unless I get bumped up to first class, which, you know, doesn't happen as much when you have a bunch of medical equipment and a dog. It does sometimes happen, but I know a boat voyage sounds super fun because I wouldn't have a lot of access to internet, but it would give me time to like, I could just pre-download a bunch of stuff to watch or listen to, and then I could hang out and like do some coding and like type shit or like do editing work, any kind of like stuff that I need to do. I'd have like 5 days of nothing, basically. I know there's like shows and stuff which I could go to, but and I could do photo shoots, but it would be like kind of nice, maybe. They have dog bathrooms for service dogs. My dog is a service dog, like a legit one. So like there's that. So anyway, I guess what I'm saying is I have more options than I thought because within my budget, I'm willing to pay a certain amount. And I thought only boat was going to be the way to go because I'm unwilling to do yeah. Anyway. In the future, I will be able to fly economy again. It's just like short term. I need to not get a blood clot and die. So, we'll see. Dog bathrooms. Yes. My dog, we have gone to many dog bathrooms in many airports and other establishments. Like, dog bathrooms can be unbelievably gross, truly vile, or they can be like way more luxurious than any human bathroom. I think it's Atlanta. I think it's Atlanta that has the best dog bathrooms, the airport. because they're bigger than they're like the bathroom for the dogs is like way bigger than like the regular like human bathrooms. Like it's not stalls, you know. It's huge. It's got like a bench in it and like a sink. You can and like a mirror, and there's always soap, and there's like a big old thing of fake grass with a fake. They usually, these bathrooms usually have fake grass with like drainage system underneath, and then they put a fake fire hydrant in the middle. That always, pretty much always, almost always. And then there's like a sprayer, and you spray down after your dog does his business, or you pick it up. But like the lighting in the Atlanta dog bathroom is like fucking amazing, and it's pristine. There's no like gross smell. Atlanta's where you bought your new house? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Congrats, Fruit. Well, I've never actually been into Atlanta, but I do respect the city for its dog bathrooms. Dallas gets no recognition from me because they're gross. Phoenix too. Although Phoenix may have redone theirs. Phoenix, you know what Phoenix Airport for a long time had for dog bathrooms? You go to where the sign says dog bathroom, like we get taken there. And then they're like, okay, go around this corner and there's the dog bathroom. So we go around the corner. There's nothing. There's not even like proper drainage. They literally just expect him to pee on the tile like the normal airport floor tile. It's literally just a weird alcove with nothing in it. Not even like a sprayer. Like they just expected, they were just like, this is the dog bathroom. Yes, for service dogs. We're so nice to disabled people. We care about your service dogs. Like, you want my dog to piss on the floor? Like how, first of all, how am I going to tell my dog to pee on the floor when he is explicitly trained not to pee on the floor? It was disgusting, and the smell. Anyway. I know, my dog, Jack is royalty. He can't be peeing on the floor like a peasant. I love him so much. Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. It was just a shock. A real shock. Even the El Paso airport has a nice dog bathroom. It's tiny, but like it doesn't need to be big, and it's really clean and nice. But so if El Paso can do it, Phoenix can't. They probably have redone them at this point and like gotten real ones. But yeah, some bullshit. San Jose airport doesn't even have dog bathrooms, which is kind of pathetic. Like really pathetic. Angry. Anyway, I don't remember why we were talking about this. Travel? Oh, big boats with dog bathrooms. Okay, yeah, got it. Big boats with dog bathrooms. Yeah, I gotta see. It's gonna be expensive to go, but I won't have to pay for housing for some of it at least when I'm in Germany. I'll take it, you know? I also, yeah, I have to figure that out. I want to go to Scotland and Ireland. I would also love to go back to Amsterdam. I would love to do that. I gotta figure that out. Now that my parents are in Germany, like, I can maybe find out when their place is gonna be available for me to stay in. Ireland, I know, right? You get airsick. See, I used to really bad because I have like deformed ear canals. It's like a birth defect. They're like the wrong shape and they're really narrow and they're like crooked. So that would make me really airsick. Nowadays, I don't get airsick. I just get incredibly sleepy because I just trained myself to sleep on airplanes. But the problem is now I have sleep apnea, so I can't sleep on airplanes because I'll stop breathing. Because the machines, like I have like an oxygen machine on an airplane. It's a whole big hassle because there's not enough oxygen on an airplane for me. So I have to have an oxygen concentrator pumping air into my face, but then I have to connect that oxygen concentrator to a CPAP if I want to sleep. And I used to just sleep for like 10 hours. Oh, I wake up and I'm in the country I'm going to. It was so great. But it's so fucking complicated now. So I gotta. So that part of why I would take a boat is to avoid that scenario, that situation. I am a hassle. I am difficult. So difficult. Plus, I just spent $700 on batteries for my CPAP because mine got too old and they stopped working. The batteries. $700. And if I go to Europe, I have to spend another $2,000 on even more batteries because you have to have like twice as many as you'll need essentially in case there's an emergency or something, or things go wrong, or your batteries fail. That's like the rule, to have batteries that will last twice as long. So I get to buy more of them. Just sleep and arrive. Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Dramamine. Just drug yourself. Just drug yourself and then you won't feel airsick very much and you'll just be knocked out. Just let the stewardess, flight attendant know and they'll wake you up. They're really great about that. Although if I fly, normally when I fly places, a lot of the time my dog will get his own seat. I don't pay for that, but like he's adorable. He's adorable, and so if there are extra seats on the flight, they'll rearrange where I'm sitting so that I have an empty seat for my dog to sit in, because he's 15 pounds of royalty. He lives the luxurious life. Just direct yourself life advice with MoxyMary. Yep. But with first business class, there's no chance of that. That will not happen, right? So, yeah. What would you take? Yes. Oh, you would just take Dramamine. It's just the same thing as Benadryl, but in a different form. It's like, you can just buy it like at the airport or at like a Walgreens. It's not prescription or anything, and it just makes you not nauseous and it makes you drowsy. It's like an anti-allergy medicine when it's in the form of Benadryl. Technically, as Dramamine, it also works for allergies, but it's like a anti-nausea drug. Yeah. But yeah, it's cheap too. It's like not even expensive. Works a charm. I once did that because I get really sick in cars. So I drove with friends without knowing. I thought we were flying, and then it turned out we were driving. I drove from here to Florida and then flew back a few hours later. It was terrible. Why did I agree to that? Well, I just slept the whole way because I took so much Dramamine. Normally you don't sleep that long. That was like really long, but I was so miserable because I wasn't prepared for that at all. I don't know why I agreed with that. And then the guy who we were driving ended up being a high school teacher, and he slept with some of his students, or one of his students, allegedly. He was also my prom date. Knowing him, I believe it. But God, what's my best anime? My favorite anime? I don't really have a favorite. I like a lot of animes. My problem with anime is that I have memory loss because I have cognitive dysfunctions. Like medically speaking, I have cognitive problems, and so I have a hard time with names of things like animes and stuff, and they all sort of melt together in my mind after I watch them. So I could not answer that question. I couldn't even tell you what I've watched. Even though I've watched like a lot of anime and enjoyed it, but I can't access that information. Hi, welcome. On purpose. I know, it was a terrible mistake. I thought we were flying. I thought it was just gonna be a little quickie flight, hang out, fly back. But yeah, I've traveled kind of an insane amount. So if you ever need some advice, I'm your girl. Because I've done too much of that. I'm also kind of sick of planes. I'm flying everywhere and traveling too much before the pandemic. I think I kind of burnt myself out on airline travel. But that's part of what makes the boat thing appealing. Although, you know, day 4 of the boat trip, I could be pretty sick of that too. Who knows? Hello. Although, oh, I do get seasick, but I've never been on a boat that big, and they say the bigger the boat. Okay, I get seasick, but I can kayak and canoe without any seasickness whatsoever. However, on like a, I don't know, a 10-foot boat, a 20-foot boat, whatever size boat is like a boat that you, I don't know. We went on a boat in Mexico. Oh, I can also speedboat without getting nauseous. But the whatever boat we were on that fit like 20 people, that boat made me, I don't think the only other time I've been that nauseous in my entire life was when I had E. coli poisoning and when I sat in the back of a Tesla that had something wrong with it where it was vibrating in a specific way that caused unbearable nausea. Point is, that was rough. So, but I can handle the small boats. So like big boats are supposed to be good, like not so bad for seasick people. And you get used to it because you're on it for 5 days. So, hello, welcome. It's not the size of the boat, but the motion of the ocean. Yep. Travel across country. Oh, by train. Okay, fruit. In America, I have done that a little bit. I was on the Amtrak. Well, okay, I've done like smaller train rides where it was like a few hours on like nice trains in like from, I've taken the train from like Seattle to Portland to go see a concert, that kind of thing. But I did do the Amtrak like train that goes across the country. I did that just from here. Well, Deming, which is like 45 minutes away from here. We don't have a train stop here. To Phoenix, which is like, I think like 4 hours or something. Maybe more. Maybe it was like 5. I don't know. But it was filthy, like truly filthy. It's like double decker, right? And the top was definitely better than the bottom. When I had a shit ton of luggage, and the staff, like the people working, like the train people, were wonderful, but they very much were like shocked that I was taking the train, and they were like, "You don't belong here. We're gonna put you up in your own compartment." So like my own the top of the train was just me on like one whole train car, just me. And they were like, "We can't get your luggage up the stairs. It won't fit. It's too big. We're gonna put it here, but we will watch it." Because the bottom was completely full of like, it's mostly like people struggling with homelessness or like people struggling with other issues. And like, basically they thought that my luggage would get robbed if they didn't watch it. People would go through it, which is probably true. If they didn't watch it, people would go through it. But yeah, it was nice because I had my own like table and my whole fucking train car top floor. It was really pleasant, but also still, even though the top was way cleaner than the bottom, it was still filthy. So yeah, it was very like classist. Like, this is a middle-class white girl. We're gonna put her in her own train car upstairs, away from the prattle, you know, the like lower social class. So it's fucked up, but also I was pretty safe. Like, I wasn't, no one was gonna like accost me or anything. Like, no one was gonna try to hit on me. No one was gonna, no one was around to do that. Respect her. Yeah, so I don't actually recommend Amtrak cross-country travel at all. Maybe 20 years ago, but not anymore. Do not do it. In other countries, though, fucking phenomenal. Like, go to Europe and travel all over fucking Europe. You can get a Euro pass. I used to do this all the time when I go visit, like, home. You get a Euro pass, which is like a set amount, and it gives you however many days of travel you pick. It's like packages, right, basically. So I pick usually a 10-day Euro pass. And that means that over the course of like 3 months or whatever period, I can I can use the trains of Europe unlimited for this many days, for 10 days. So I pick my 10 days to like travel by train as much as I want. I'll, go different countries and stuff. And then, yeah, so. In other countries, it's a lot better. But in America, I do not recommend that. Other than like, the train from Seattle to Portland was actually really nice. There was a lady with a cat in my in my compartment, and she was really nice. The cat was cute. It was a good time. You gotta travel to them first? Yeah. In America, I've also done the whole Greyhound bus thing. And I made friends with a guy who had schizophrenia. I was really young. I was 21, turning 21 that weekend. And this guy was like 19 and he had schizophrenia, but he had hid the diagnosis so that he could join the military. And how I met him is that he was sitting in front of me, and I think either he passed me, I don't know who started it, but we were passing notes back and forth, and it was just a piece of paper, and we'd write and then pass it, and then the other person would write. We had a whole conversation. It was like 6 hours or something like that. He was a really nice guy, but damn, he struggled a lot. He had it rough. I felt bad for him. And I hope that he got treatment through the military. Like, I hope that they gave him the treatment he needs, I wonder what happened to him. Ooh, the Witcher series is so good. I loved reading the Witcher books. But I read a bunch of them in German translation, so, like, I don't know what most of them are like in English, but they're probably good. They're probably great in the Polish, if you speak Polish. I do not. Witcher series is so good. You know what I once did, and I had forgotten? I read was it either? Shit. It was either the Dungeons and Dragons books, or it was the World of Warcraft books, or it might have been both. You know how there's like novels, fantasy novels written from those franchises? I think I read both of them, actually. I'd forgotten about that, and I remembered it. Hello, welcome! Welcome to the person who is Suna Groom. I don't know what that's called. Soon Groom? Almost Groom? Are you already a groom, even if you haven't gotten married yet? E2 novels are pretty good. Yeah, I enjoy them. I go through phases where I read so much, but you're not my fiance, so it doesn't work, right? You're like the soon to be married man. I don't know how to work for you, but I'm excited about you. I'm so excited for you. I haven't watched the second season of The Witcher yet because I know I'm gonna feel things, and I don't want to. And also, I'm not entirely crazy about some of the casting, but I can get over that. But I'm gonna watch it eventually. I haven't watched Wednesday either. There's so much shit I haven't watched yet that everyone's raving about. I haven't watched any of The Last of Us because I want to binge it all at once when I'm willing to cry, which is not now. Playing those games, I'm so invested in those characters and that storyline that I like. It's gonna be an emotional roller coaster. Husband to be, yeah, but yeah, your fiance, you're going to be your fiance's husband. I don't know. I'm just excited for you. It's coming. It's coming soon. Pretty sure I'm gonna turn. What? No. That's not great. Did you go to the hospital did you go to the ER? How has it only been a half an hour? I feel like we've been talking for ages. Hell no. That sounds like something you can't just leave. Like, maybe you should see a doctor. I ordered hair dye finally. I finally did it. Which means that when it arrives, I have to dye my hair. Which I love having dyed hair. I love it when it's like all freshly brown. Or whatever color I'm doing. This time it's brown. Like a cinnamon brown. But I fucking hate actually doing it. I'm so lazy when it comes to dyeing my hair. Unless it's a complete tear. Oh. Okay, interesting. So maybe it's not torn completely. Maybe it's like partial. I need to check my oxygen. We used this on my sister-in-law when she was here, and it didn't work at all. And then I used it immediately after her. That can't be right. That seems unlikely. Hold on, let me stop waving my hand around. I doubt my oxygen is that low. There's no way. Well. Probably just from waving my hand around while wearing it. Maybe I waved all the blood out of my hand. I'm gonna assume that I just waved my blood out of my hand. Are you gonna be able to dance at your wedding? By the way, what I have today is Supernatural tier list that I found. Except all the pictures are tiny. I might have to put on glasses, and I really don't want to. It's the ultimate Supernatural characters ranking chart tier list maker. It's S rank is life partners, and there's I would live with them. I would go on vacation with them. I would invite them to my wedding. I would give them a ride. I would pick up their phone call. I would text them back. We would have fun, but I don't want them to contact me. I would not give them my number. Electric chair. Those are the categories. You don't think blood works like that? Hey! Ew, the honeymoon is for a year. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend. I mean, it's good now. I'm just gonna leave this on my finger and just like keep my eye on it. How do I game? Yes. I wish I had friends who were in like. I wish the girls had watched Supernatural so that I could. I've been I'm trying to make friends on Discord. Did that work? I'm gonna move it over a little bit. This is not the perfect way to do this. It's not the good way to do this. There we go. Good enough. Okay. All right. All right. Beautiful people. I can't stop looking at how fucked up. It doesn't matter. It's just like, okay. This is the first person. Shit. God damn it. Okay, fine. Fine. For sure it didn't slam on the side of my knee in a concrete bowl. What? Concrete bowl? Why were you skateboarding? Or were you, is it like concrete plant holding devices? What's it called? I have glasses cleaner. I do. I don't know why I'm using my dress. Okay. Good enough. Okay. I look so wholesome. Okay, this lady is Sam's girlfriend from... Oh, no. You gotta leave the roller skate or the skateboarding until after the wedding. And also wear safety gear. My sexy man ogling glasses indeed. Okay, so she's an attractive vet, but she's also oh so boring. I would give her a ride probably because I'm a nice well, would I though? If she really needed a ride, I would give her a ride, but like I would not give them I would if for like what if there's something. Oh, she's a vet. What if I need help on the fly with my dog? I would pick up her phone call. I would text them back. I'll give her a ride. Okay. She's pretty neutral, you know. Actually, she's so boring. Give her the chair. I do like vets. Okay, this lady, I can't actually. It's so small. It's so small. I can't. Oops. What did I? Low blue light. I accidentally pushed a button. My screen says low blue light now. Anyway, wait. Is that interesting? Hold on. Oop. Oh, that was not actually okay. That does nothing. Never mind. Wait. Oh, so big. So big. Okay. That I think is Dean's real life wife. Let me double check. Jensen Ackles. Who does Jensen Ackles' wife play on Supernatural? I think she was like a demon or something. Or maybe an angel. She was one of those. Okay, let's see. Jensen Ackles. Who does she play though? Supernatural. An anal. Her real anal. An anal. A-N-A-E-L. So anal with an E in there. I don't remember that name. But let's see. She was in seasons 13 through 15. I haven't watched those seasons as much as the others. They don't have Crowley. Okay. Soul Counter in Heaven. Joshua's right hand. Fallen Angel. Faith Healer. Lucifer. I remember that! She betrayed Lucifer. But I don't like her because because he deserves better, so she's getting the electric chair. I'm getting rid of the competition. The imaginary contra- No. Well, because I remember nothing about her other than her betraying a very hot man. Thank you. That's good, poor kid, because I can't see. Hey, Drew. No, you're good. I hope you've been good. I hope you've been well. Okay, who's this? Fuck, she's so little. That's Eyes Lady. Lady with eyes and cheekbones. Do you guys see who that is? Oh, we just saw her. Oh my god, that's the werewolf lady. Okay, werewolf lady. I like her and stuff. She and Sam fucked, which is great. He got to have like cool werewolf sex. But like, she's a werewolf and also killed a bunch of people. I would probably... She didn't survive, but like, I would not give her my number. But like, she could just like build herself a cool cage at her house and lock herself up during full moon nights. I don't know why that solution wasn't offered. But so I'm not gonna kill her. So I may end up moving her out. Like, isn't there like no? We irrigate. Pecans don't take a lot of water. We irrigate every once in a while. Okay, this guy gets the electric chair because he's the worst. The fucking FBI or whatever. The guy investigating the boys trying to catch him. This lady is Ellen. I would pick up her phone call. I would give her a ride, even though I would give her a ride. I would invite her to my wedding. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I would not go on vacation with her, but I would invite her to my wedding. Okay. Fuck, it's so little. Oh my God, it's Jess. She doesn't survive long. She survives like 10 minutes in the show, but she's Sam's ex-girlfriend or fiance. I don't know if they were engaged. I would get, she was dead. Like, I would give her a ride. I would invite her to the wedding. What if, like, her and Sam were still together and alive? I would invite her to my wedding. Would I? She's the normie. Or she doesn't know. I would give them a ride. I would give her a ride. It'd be nice. Okay, who the fuck is this? Is that a woman? Can you guys tell who that is? Because I can't tell. Who is that? I don't know who that is. This guy has a golem. His dad or his grandpa, I think. Yeah. So this guy has a golem and he does a lot of cool anti-Nazi stuff. He's radical. I would not choose him as my life partner, but I would be roommates with him because then we would have a cool ass gigantic golem living with us and we would never have to worry about home security. I'm gonna just do the other ones until I reach that point. Okay, this lady, we talked about her last time. I can't stop looking at Crowley next to her. We talked about her when we did the Smash or Pass, but I don't actually remember anything about her. You know what I mean? I remember nothing. Is she a demon? Fuck. I think she is. Well, okay, let's do Crowley. He is obviously my life partner. I have two life partners. Sam and Lucy. Obviously Crowley's my life partner. We're soulmate. Duh. So okay, Jody also is wonderful and I would totally live with Jody. She has big time mom energy and I want her to be my mom. I want my mom to be my mom, but I want her to be my, like, I want her to adopt me. There we go. Okay, Metatron gets the chair. Fuck Metatron. He's the worst. Well, he's not the worst. He's pretty bad, though. Okay, this guy's Adam, the third Winchester boy. I would invite him to the wedding, but just to be polite. Just to be nice, so he's not feeling left out. Bella sucks. She's getting the electric chair. Is Doug in there? Oh, I don't even know. I haven't looked for Doug. Doug is getting the electric chair for sure. Okay. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I know this is fucking Abaddon. Abaddon gets the electric chair because she's a bitch. She is such a supreme bitch. Okay. What else we got? I can't see who this is. Is that Ruby? I think that might be Ruby. But I can't tell. It's too small. How does anyone do these? Okay. God. This is where we get extra sacrilegious. He's God. So, like, I got some questions for that man. Have to have some words with him. I would not live with him. Can you imagine being like, hey, God, you didn't do the dishes? Would I go on vacation with him? He would be my father-in-law. So I would, because families go on vacation. It's what families do. I don't know. The thing people do. At least mine does. Okay. Yes. Okay, Gadriel sucks. And I can't forgive him for what he did to Kevin. So he's getting the electric chair. He wasn't all bad. He was just fucking naive and incredibly easy to manipulate and easy to, very sure of his actions. Like he's some kind of hand of justice. Asshole. I don't remember who she is. This is a Grim Reaper. Super hot. I think I would not invite her to a wedding, but I would give... Well, do I want her in my car? Yeah, you know, it's probably a good thing to have a Grim Reaper owe you a favor. But I don't want her at my wedding because it's kind of a time not for people dying and stuff. Okay, she is a student who helps make a supernatural musical, like, play thing at it's all-girl private school for children, like teenagers. She's she's a nice little girl. She's a child. I would give her a ride because, safety. I wouldn't want, she's too young. She shouldn't be, like, taking Ubers and stuff, you know? Garth. I love Garth so much. He's a great character. I don't see him romantically. And also, I think living with Garth would be an experience. He's an eccentric dude. I would go on vacation with him. He can sit there next to Garth. No, Goth. Fuck. Who the hell thought of me? Oh my god, we gotta watch that episode in the Discord one of these days. So good. Okay. So this is Lisa. I wish Lisa and Dean could have, I'm still not convinced that her son isn't Dean's. I'm still not convinced. I wish that they could have worked. Would I invite them to my wedding? What, like, they're not dating, so it's like, that would be weird. I would give her a ride. Okay. Okay. I'm just leaving the ones that I don't know. Rufus sucks, but he doesn't suck completely. I would text Rufus back because if he's texting me, it's for a, like, if I'm like a hunter or some shit, you know, in this scenario. And so that would be like for the job. He wouldn't be like texting me for fun. Is that Lucy? No, that's Azazel. I think Azazel? Azrael? Azazel. I think that's Azazel. Azazel fucking sucks. He gets the electric chair. This guy sucks because he tries to, replacing Crowley, no one can do that. And also he sucks and he's basically the fucking Colonel from KFC. Let's see. I would actually pick up Rufus's phone call. Well, I would give him a ride. Okay, there we go. He doesn't suck completely. Oh wait, no, not Becky yet. Oh yeah, Rich Sam. Rich Sam is on this list. Okay, alternate universe Rich Sam. We gotta rewatch that episode because I have not watched it in forever. I don't remember him. I remember him being like stereotypically pompous. He's Sam, so of course I would not, well, if I let him live with me, we would live somewhere nice because he's rich. He is pompous. I would go on vacation with him because then we'd go somewhere fancy and it would be super fun. Okay, so then we've got Yellow Eyes. What's his name again? Maybe he was Azazel. No, he was Asmodeus. Wait, was Asmodeus this guy? Fuck, I've got them confused. No, Asmodeus is that guy. Yellow Eyes. Supernatural. Yellow Eyes is the real name. Supernatural Yellow Eyes Demon. Real name. Teal name. Azazel. Okay. Then who's the other one? Supernatural names of the Knights of Hell. There's only like 5 of them. There's Azazel. Wait. What are the names? There's Cain, Abaddon, Dean, alternate Dean. Okay. That's not helpful. Hold on. Yes, I know what they are. I want a list. Thank you. Please give me a list. I didn't realize Cain was a Knight of tell, but that makes sense. Is there gonna be a list? Do any of you guys know? But Azazel killed their parents, but who's the other one who was like Dean's teacher in hell when it comes to like torturing people? Abaddon, Cain, blah blah blah. Several others mentioned. Maybe what? Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he wasn't. What's it? You know, but he had yellow eyes. Maybe. Now I'm doubting myself. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. He's obviously getting the electric chair because he killed. Azazel killed. Their parents, so he gets fucked. Okay, this was. Fuck. We just talked about him the other day. What is his fucking name? Bartholomew? Nope. He got all the weapons. He's an angel. Shit, what's his name? He's like a Balthazar. Thank you. Balthazar did some good. So Balthazar, I would invite. Would he be fun? He would be fun to go on vacation with. Don't remember anything bad he did. I know he did bad shit. I'll go on vacation with him. It's just vacation. Okay. Becky. Becky is a nutcase. Becky is so obsessed with Sam. I love her. I would never live with her, obviously. Although her house was very clean. So clearly she's a tidy person. Which is nice. But... And would I go on vacation with Becky? Yeah. Becky is crazy. Like, wild card. But that's kind of fun sometimes. Well, but she did kind of fuck up pretty hard when it comes to Sam. I would go on vacation with her to find her someone. We would go on a singles cruise. And I would find her soulmate. Yes. Okay. Cain, one of my favorite actors. Fucking amazing. He's kind of incredibly dangerous, but like not a bad dude. I wouldn't live with him. He likes a simple life. And has a temper. Would I go on vacation with him? No. Would I invite him to my wedding? Is he gonna start killing everyone? Well, would I give him a ride? Fuck. I would probably invite him to my wedding. It was pretty cool. When he was, you know? You needed Becky in my life. I could set you up with Becky if she were real. He did murder his brother, but like it's because he had the mark on him. I don't remember. I don't remember the lore. It was because of the mark. Which is ultimately Darkness's fault. Amara's fault. So, and God. Not his fault. Okay. Wait, do they have multiple Casses? Like, do they have, because this is Cass when he was a human. Do they have Cass when he's not human? Or is it all, oh my God. Do they have multiple Casses or is that the Cass? I think that's the Cass. I don't see him anywhere. Even though they had well, I guess okay. Cass, oh my God, I love that man to death. He's not as high as like Crowley or Lucifer. I wish there was something in between life partners and like I would live with him because obviously I would live with him. But like in life partners, like I want to take his virginity. But I don't want to like, you know, like I don't like I'm not as into him as I am into like the other two, you know, like Crowley and Lucy. I'm gonna put live with him, but like sexy live with him. Stupid. There's a link for the site. It's just tiermaker.com, and then I searched within the website for I looked for supernatural characters, and that's where it popped up. But also I can just link it. I have it in front of me. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Oh, it's because I have this on my hand, so I can't fucking right click. Copy. Bam. Paste. Okay. Oh, I didn't press send. Okay. Okay, who we got next? I don't know who that is. Death is awesome, but maybe not the best roommate. Probably would not invite him to my wedding. Would I give him a ride? Yes. Because if Death asks you for a ride, you should probably say yes. You know? Also, he was pretty chill. He likes pizza. I don't know. Oh, lesbian action. Fantastic lesbian action. Alice, this is Alice. She and Charlie hung out for a while in Oz. I would not live with her, but I would go on vacation with her to Oz, because that sounds fun. This bitch gets the electric chair. She's that Men of Letters British lady who tortured Sam. Mitch deserved better. I would absolutely not live with him, but I would go on vacation with him on the same couples cruise or the same singles cruise as Becky goes on, and then I would try to hook them up. Just try not to touch Death. It could be fine, right? Okay, this is John Winchester. Young, when he's young. That's Sam and Dean's son, father. I would not. He's not my type. But I would. That's weird. Like young. He's like from the 50s or 60s or whatever. He probably would not be super fun to go on vacation with. I would invite him to my wedding. Okay, Hannah. They should have gotten together. Cass and they should have hooked up because they both wanted it so badly. I would pick up if she called me. That's about it. Well, okay, I'd give her a ride, but that's it. That's just because I'm nice. I don't know who this is. I don't remember that girl. I remember all their faces. I don't remember, like, who they are. This is fucking Eve. She sucks. She gets the electric chair. This girl should have ended up with Sam. She's deaf, and the actress is actually deaf. Like, they hired a deaf actress, which I think is great because that's the way it should be. We don't really know her well enough to say I'd live with her, but she seems like she'd be fun on vacation. So yes, I'd go on vacation with her. She's a hunter too, so like. This dude, I don't remember. I remember his face. I don't remember who he is. Same thing with this guy. I think he's like another hunter or something. The car! Would I be life partners with the car, with the Impala? I love that they put the Impala as a character. You know, I've literally never... You've never seen it? No, you've got to watch it. It's ridiculous. You gotta watch it. It's ridiculous. It's so good. In a fun way. In an incredibly convoluted way. I'm doing really well. I'm happy. The fourth one is Ruby. Okay, I can't see that small. Ruby, I'm not crazy about. I'd be like, Ruby, don't call me, but like, you're not doing terrible things. Well, I don't know. Okay, the car. I would go on. Going on vacation would be like living. I would live with the car, like in my garage. Like I'd be cool with having the Impala in the garage. So I'm gonna put that there because where else? Wait, there is another Cass. Look. Okay, so that was human Cass. We were okay. Human Cass was very sad, but I would live with him to take care of him because he wasn't very good at being human. Normal Cass. Is that normal Cass? Would obviously live with him, as we've established. Wait, there's another Cass though. What Cass is that? Why does he have his hand in a bag or something? Is that Cass? Okay, I don't know why there's three Cass. Wait! That's Cass. That's Lucifer in Cass's body. The show is incredibly convoluted. Incredibly convoluted. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, hippie cat? Oh, I forgot you turned into a hippie. Oh, that explains. Wait, is that hippie cast? Well, wait, it does explain the shirt he's wearing. Hippie cast was really good at creating a cult. And I would give him a ride and maybe take part in one of his many orgies. Wait, it would be pretty fun to go on vacation with. Okay. Hi! Hello. Oh, you're babysitting. That's nice. Who's the Where's Waldo looking guy? You mean, wait, who? Oh, shit. That's an angel. He's in a fast food worker's body. He got horrifically tortured. Mostly by Crowley, I think. And, I felt really bad for him. Not enough to make me not love Crowley, though. Okay, this is Sam, but he's wearing a suit and glasses. Is that from when Zachariah had them in the alternate universe, sort of like brain fake world, where they were like business people? No, because he was tech support. He wore like a polo shirt and that. Which fucking Sam is this then? I'm not cheating with Crowley on Crowley with Hippie Cast. I thought it was Lucifer and Crowley Cast's body. They could all go in one body. And, anyway. Also, who the fuck is this? I don't remember her. I also don't remember her. I do remember her. Fuck, okay, we will deal with this, Sam. Is that Lilith? I thought she had she had lots of bodies, so, like, I don't know. Okay, this is a girl at the, my psych ward that Sam got put in, and I would totally give her a ride. She was a nice girl, and I would help her. This is Jo. She's nice. I would invite her to my wedding. Her mom's Ellen. It might be fun to go on vacation with, actually. Maybe. I feel like Ellen would not be great at vacation. Some people are not good at it. Okay, there we go. These pictures are too small. I can tell that this is Billy. Billy's also, we've established that I'm not inviting Grim Reapers and Death to my wedding, my imaginary wedding. I would give her a ride so that she'd owe me a favor. Okay, is that Naomi? I can't tell. Who the fuck's that? Wait, is that the lady whose husband? No, I don't remember who that is. This is Amara. She sucks. I know she's hot, but she's getting the electric chair. Where were we? Oh, this guy. I feel really guilty, really bad for this guy. I would give him a ride, but I don't know him well enough to invite him to my imaginary wedding. Okay. I don't remember who this is. Don't remember who she is. I don't remember who this is. I can't see well enough to know. Oh, she sucks. She gets the electric chair for being a bitch. Oh, he's cool. I would invite him to my wedding. He's funny, I think. Maybe. Oh, that's Rich Dean. We've established that... Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta put him up there. Rich Dean. I would go on vacation with him and Rich Sam because they're rich and they would pay for it. I don't remember who this is, but we just saw her, I think. Oh, and then this chick totally has a thing for Sam. She's like an art dealer person, and I would give her a ride because I'm a nice person. This guy, I feel bad for him. I would maybe give him a ride just out of pity. But oh my god, I love her. Okay, Donna is so good. Would I live with her though? Would I live with Donna? Yeah, Meg must be somewhere on this list. Would I would go on vacation with Donna because I think she would be a hoot. I don't think I would live with her because we would drive each other crazy probably. And I wouldn't want it to mar our relationship. Is that the girl that Dean, oh no, there she is, that Dean had a fling with in like the first or second season? Not a fling, they had been lovers. Okay. Don't know. Wait, is this regular Sam? Regular Sam I want to be roommates with. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta put him up there. Regular Sam I would live with. We're kind of jumping around, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, Mary Winchester. I would not live with her. And I wouldn't go on vacation with her because I would feel like I should behave. Like she has that mom energy where it's like, I feel like I can't say the F word around her, you know? Even though like you totally can, it's Mary Winchester, but like I feel like I have to behave, and on vacation I don't want to behave. Yeah, her Donna's accent, her like Minnesota accent might get jarring after a while. But well, I don't know. I like her accent. I don't remember. I remember. Oh, Jack. He's an adorable child who I would happily adopt. Because I'd be dating his father. Where is he? There he is. Oh wait, there's sunglasses version and not sunglasses version. I don't remember what I know in this one he doesn't have eyes. I know that much. Wait, hold on. There I mean, what is the difference ultimately in terms of who they is as a person? It's just whether he has eyes or not. Penny is great. It would be pretty cool living with a vampire for like home security purposes. But I think it's better that he go live with, I mean, he's trying to protect his, yeah, okay, whatever. Wait, you know, like if I was in purgatory and he was in purgatory, we could like find a cave and like not, and then, oh, and Dean would have to be there because him and Dean. Absolutely, like, anyway, don't remember her. This is, I think, the girl Dean was in love with. I would give her a ride because I'm a nice person. Bobby, we love Bobby. We would live with Bobby. We can all live in the bunker and be happy friends. Happy family. Ketch fucking sucks. I know he had some degree of redemption, but he still deserves the electric chair. Adorable Kevin is an adorable small child. I would not take him on vacation because he's a child. I mean, he's not a child the whole time, but he's a child. He's 17 when he, you know. I would invite him to my wedding. Where's his mom? She should be on this list. Claire. Jody's daughter. I would go on vacation with, wait, she's also a child though. Like a family vacation where we all go together? Where's Jody? Where did I put her? Where did I put Jody? Jody, where are you? Oh, I said I would live with Jo. Oh yeah, because she's got that like, yeah, okay. Would I? No, I don't want to live with her. I'm gonna put her next to Kevin. They're similar age. Kevin's a little bit older. Nah, Joe is, I already put Joe somewhere. Hold on. Where's Joe? I put Joe in the same, is that not her? Oh, fuck. Is that Joe or not Joe? I can't fucking tell. That's Joe for sure. But like, wait, where's her mom? I'm trying to put her in the same category as her mom. But who's that other blonde? That's so little. Who can tell? Okay, Cowboy Dean. Cowboy Dean is top tier. Would live with Cowboy Dean. Satan. Silly Satan. Obviously, my soulmate, him and Crowley. Cowboy Cass, brilliant, amazing, no complaints. I would live with. I would live with him. Charlie, I would live with her for sure. Hold on, I gotta get up there. Like without a doubt, I would live with Charlie. She's brilliant and amazing and the coolest person. Okay, fucking Gabriel is super fun and he can make anything, like bring anything into existence. So like you'd never have to buy groceries. You could just like, he's really good at partying. He's fun. He does sometimes kill people, but like so does everyone else in the show. So would I want to live with him because he's so fun? I don't really like his taste in women, though I understand it. We would probably, yeah, just vacation, I think. I would definitely go on vacation with him, because can you imagine the vacation? Okay, Rowena would be my mother-in-law because she's Crowley's mom. I would go on vacation with her because families go on vacation together. That's what you do. I think she's a hunter. Don't remember who she is. I can't see who that is. This girl totally came up. She is another child at the school doing the musical. I would give her a ride because you should do that so that kids don't, you don't want her getting kidnapped. Safety. They're teenagers. You gotta protect them because they don't know how to protect themselves yet. We just was this trying real hard to remember who these people are. Nah. Oh, fucking I don't remember whether he deserves the electric chair or not. I would not give him my number, I think. He kind of sucked. He wanted to kill, like, the whole town. Oh, she sucks. She's like... Yeah, no, I don't like her. She spent too much time with Lucifer. I'm not naturally a jealous person. Have I mentioned that recently? I just, when it comes to the show, I let myself be crazy. It, like, gets it out of my system. It's, like, entertainment. But, like, in real life, I'm, like, not a jealous person. Also, what the fuck is this? What character is this? What? Where'd it go? Uh-oh. I lost it. Oh, no. Here it is. Like, what is that? Can I hover over it? Will it tell me? Okay, it won't. Who are any of these people? They're so small. Oh, there's Meg. Meg, I would go on vacation with because she probably knows how to party. Better than I do, in fact. Even though her voice bothers me. Anna sucks. She's the worst. She's not the worst, but she does indeed suck. And I don't recognize it. Well, I do recognize them. Okay, the rest of the people I'm struggling with figuring out who they are in the empty. That's the empty? Okay. Well, fuck the empty. That's funny. Thank you. The witch and the wizard wait, what? Oh, the witch and the wizard couple. Wait, which couple were they? Fuck, there was a brother and sister who were... And then there is a couple... Fuck, but no, there was witches, but there was also a couple, and they were hunters. MoxyMary is my name. Sunglasses Jack was after he died and a demon possessed his body. I don't remember that at all. Oh, that's probably... He was not good then, I'm guessing. Was he bad then? Should I put him down here? Was he, like, evil? I don't remember. Wait, Spike? No, not Spike. Wait, that is Spike. Why is Spike on this list? Is he in the show? And there's, Charisma Carpenter, right? What was her name in the show? What was her name on Buffy? Or whatever? What? Were they even... Spike, okay. So something Masterson or whatever. I don't know what his name was. Masters something? Who? Okay. This is gonna be a whole thing. Actor who played Spike. Cordelia. So it was Cordy. Okay, I never thought. Okay, Cordelia. Yes. Angel. Yes. I kind of meshed those together in my head. James Marsters. There's an R in there that should not be there. And who did... immediately forgot his name. Who did James Marsters play in Supernatural? No, it should just be Supernatural. They were in one episode and played witches. Oh. Don's. I remember now. That was the one when fucking he got the clap. He gave Sam the clap. He gave Sam the clap. I remember now. Okay. Yeah, he sucks because he gave Sam the clap and he made being old but not hot. Where is he? He gets the electric chair. Wait, which one was his girlfriend then? She was like really blonde maybe? I don't remember what she looked like. Yeah, I love all the one-offs. With most TV shows, the one-offs are my favorites. Okay, who are the rest of these fucking people? Okay. When did Sam wear glasses and a suit in Supernatural? I have a keyboard in front of me. I could just Google it, like, on my computer. Cordy was his wife in the show? Oh, she was good, though. Well, not entirely good, but she did help them. Would not invite her to my wedding. I would give her a ride after killing her husband, but, like, you know, give her a ride to the airport. Can I zoom my browser page? And try, yes. Would be able to do this. But it kind of cuts it off at the top because of... I guess I could move it. We'll see. What happens if I go like this? Oh, that's good. Okay. Can you see it better maybe now? I don't fucking know. Did it... Wait, let me pull it bigger. Display, capture... Oh, I can't. It's so big already. I made it slightly too big. Okay, good enough. Love it. You guys might be able to see it better than me now. I don't know the first actor you stated, Pacific Gamer. I don't know who that is. Didn't Spike freeze the Leviathan? He had total power over it. It was awesome. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong episode. I'm thinking of the one where Dean got turned old. Because he was like gambling and he gambled his life away. Wait, fuck, I remember that, but like really not vividly. Dawn Stark, right? Hold on. Let me look this up and then switch back. Dawn Stark, Supernatural. Wait, no. There we go. Dawn and Maggie Stark, Supernatural. They were husband and wife, I guess. She was an extremely powerful 800-year-old witch. She was even older than Rowena. Oh. I don't know. Her husband had an affair. Oh, that's right. They have... Okay, I'm thinking of... This is not the one where Sam got the clap. This is the one involved where they're, like, fucking with each other. Okay, I remember it all now. They suck. They, like, suck. And we're killing people. So, like, they suck and they can both rot in purgatory, I guess. Hell? I don't know where witches go. Lady with the green hoodie is Jack's mom. Green hoodie. Oh my god, that is green hoodie lady. Okay, so she was really selfish in that she knew she was carrying the Antichrist. I mean, Jack ended up being cool and stuff, but like, she knew she was carrying the Antichrist and was still like, no, it's my baby. And so she exploded, right? But like, it's pretty selfish to be like, I want to have a baby. And so I don't care that the entire world will end and billions of people will die. Like, that's pretty fucking selfish. So she gets the electric chair. Yes. Who else? I do not watch Modern Family. Who else is there? Do you guys recognize any of these other characters? Oh, you guys can't see it. Fuck. There you go. Do you guys recognize any of these other characters? I'm surprised that Kevin's mom isn't on this list. You know? She's a pretty big character. Um, he's the one who had demon blood as well, same as Sam, and he like saw things or something, and he seemed really miserable. I would give him a ride. Wait, didn't he like? I would give him a ride just because I'm a nice person. Hazen. I'm MoxyMary, as my name is on the stream. Hello. Dean. Oh, Dean and Sam's mom when she's young. You're right. Where did I put her boyfriend? I put him here. I would invite them to my wedding and nothing more. I'm surprised they didn't put old John Winchester on this list, you know? Yeah, why was first row guy's alternate Michael, wait, this guy or this guy? It's not him. And that's Weird Sam, right? One of these two, but which one? Did he have facial hair? I don't remember. I need your assistance. Why don't you tier list? Because they don't add enough. Yeah, they missed some things for sure. But my memory is pretty shit anyway. So, oh yes. Okay. Okay. So with the glasses, he must be alternate universe Sam from the time in season 14 where there was Castiel and he had like he was like, oh yeah, it was like 50s alternate universe type. He was the most boring person on the planet. I would still give him a ride because I'm nice, but he would not get an invite to the wedding. Last one. Okay, so that's alternate universe Michael. He sucks. He gets the electric chair. He's the worst. He puts Lucy in this dumb like restraint thing, which is maybe a little hot, but he is obviously like
she's a professional streamer. She does
professional stuff. Thank you for giving me extra stuff. Thank you. Thank you for giving me extra stuff. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who else? Who are these people? Is that Naomi? I don't fucking know. Also this one looks like she should be on Gossip Girl with that outfit. Some of these are probably men of letters. I don't know. They all wear suits. It's confusing. Some of them are hunters. He, I think, dies at a funeral. Is he one of the hunters who died at the funeral? Hi! Yay! Fuck. Who is everyone? Also, there's a child? What episode is the child from? That's not the kid that is half demon. No. Not interested, gamer. Not gonna be a no from me, bro. Who are the fucking... This one's got white eyes, so she's gotta be like an angel, right? But I don't remember her at all. Which... The thing is, there's not really any way to search for them. Be like... I don't know. Who's the brunette on Supernatural? There's a million of them. This one was a demon, I think. Okay. The second row, the one girl with the big brown hair is one of the girls that Jodie takes on. Oh yeah, with one of the girls that Jodie takes on. The big brown hair. This one? This one that I have my mouse on? Oh, wait, you guys can't see that, can you? Sorry, that was dumb. That one that I've got my mouse on? Cursor? Lily Sunder is the one with the eye patch. I'm gonna look up who she is. Lily Sunder. Supernatural. Black magic. Oh, that's right. She's got to do revenge because some evil the angels, one of them was a dick, and they killed her family. She's cool. She deserves the revenge she got. I would not go on vacation with her. She's ancient. Would I invite her to my wedding? We're not that close. I would give her a ride. Yeah, that one. Okay, so she belongs with the other, with Claire. There we go. One of Jody's girls. There was another girl that Jody took care of, with dark hair. But I don't remember what she looks like. Still don't know who this is. She looks like looks like Mary Poppins. Who is she? I don't know. It's very confusing. And that one? Who the fuck are they? I remember their faces and like them talking, like you can see kind of, but that's it. Also, what the fuck? Like, I think that one might have been a witch, a man witch. The man witch who died. Okay, do you guys know any of these? Oh fuck, I have it so you guys can't even see it. I'm sorry, I keep doing that. You guys know my mic. Do you guys know any of these? We don't have to do them all, but it feels like it would be better if I did them all. Although really all of these, I mean, if I don't well, no, because if they're like really cool hunters, who just died or whatever after an episode or two, like I would invite them to my wedding, because can you imagine having a bunch of hunters at your wedding? Either you would get attacked by monsters or it would be the safest wedding ever. Everyone would be armed and trained to use those arms. The White Eyes demon has to be Lilith. Okay, she gets the electric chair. Okay. Oh, fuck. I did it again. Can you guys see this? What the fuck? Like, one of them, I'm gonna say the girl with the white hair on Supernatural. Who is the girl with the white hair on Supernatural? Ow, where is fuck? Oops. I still had Lily Sunder in the search bar. Who is the girl with the white hair? It says Ruby, but that doesn't make sense. Not white hair. The fuck? This one. That's confused. That's not. Wait, is that one of Lilith's incarnations? No. No, that's not one of Lilith's incarnations. But it does show Lilith in all her versions in the wiki, so I'm gonna look at all of these and see if any of them are Lilith. That is her with the bullet hole. Are any of these others Lilith? I think the rest of the blondes are not Lilith. And she was a child, two different children, but not the ones pictured. What did you not see coming? Okay. We could just not do these ones. We could call it finished. This is what it looks like. I would text them back and we would have fun, but I don't want them to contact me. Like, I have none in those categories because I would give most people a ride because it's just a nice thing to do. And safety first and stuff. But like, this is what my tier list looks like. I'm gonna unzoom it a little bit so we can actually see the whole thing. Now that we've given up on those. Oh. Let's see. Hold on. This is not smooth of me, but you know. Big. Wait. Am I? Oh, I have this zoomed in. I was like, why does it not fit? I can just undo this. Does it? Easy solution. Then I can make it big. I don't know why this is so hard for me. I guess it is. Big. Big. Okay, so there's my final. We're ignoring those dudes at the bottom. Let's go ahead and cover them up. They don't exist. Why will it not let me do that? Okay, we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna. Okay, good, perfect. Not perfect, but close enough. That took a really long time. Oh, I see. True. Yeah. I don't remember the rest either. So this is what we've got. Basically, I would give a lot of people a ride just out of niceness, general niceness. Some people would get to go to the wedding. I'm gonna go ahead and uninvite Kane. You know, he's kind of in the same category as Death and the Grim Reapers. Our family, our vacation, our multiple vacations, some of which are family vacations and others of which are singles cruises to get these people hooked up. Looking pretty good. The roommate squad is also a lot of people, but they all make sense. And of course my lovers, my soulmates up here, Crowley and Lucy. And then the electric chair section's also pretty big. The electric chair section is the biggest section. So, I mean, it makes sense. They're all pretty fucking evil. I mean, Anna, I don't know about evil, but she sucks enough that I'm okay with that. Also, her too. And her, well, you know, yeah, we're good. I stand by my decision. It's looking pretty good. I promise I will be actually playing games and like doing things, extreme stuff soon. It's really shit weather these days. We're having like unusually bad weather lately. My lips are really messed up. It's causing me anxiety. They're all messed up. Hold on. Okay, so what is it? What was this? Oh yeah, the weather's been shitty, so I haven't been able to do hot tub streams. And I also, there's a big ass bed in my sunroom that I gotta get rid of. And what I want to do is I want to do an outdoor bed stream where we hang out in bed, but it's outdoors, right? But I have to put a cover on the mattress, like where the mattress is complete. The mattress is garbage; it's going in the trash. But I don't want it getting soggy before it goes in the trash. You know, for the sake of the people who have to lift it and take it to the trash. Point is, I want to do a big stream with it before it goes. Because I've had that bed for most of my life at this point. But it, the weather hasn't been good enough. So the bed is just in my sunroom, and that is, it's taking up most of the room because it's not a big room. And so that's been limiting, like I haven't been able to do stuff in there for content. That I can do photos, but no streams. Maybe I could stream with where the camera is in there. It's possible. Maybe I should try that. Maybe I should try doing a stream in there. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I have a couch in there, like a love seat. It's very small. It's small couch. Guess I can take these off now. My head is still throbbing. My head hurts from medication that I got put on, and that's why we've been doing this sort of content lately, because I have been having trouble focusing on games and doing things that are even the slightest bit challenging. But yeah, but this is like easy and it's super distracting. I'm really excited because I'm gonna reach 100,000 followers on Instagram soon. If the growth continues, obviously it could stop, but it looks like in the next few days I will hit that mark if the current rate of growth continues. Because I'm at 98.6 thousand, which is really good, and that means that within like a month I gained like 80 or 75,000 followers, which is kind of crazy. That's what happens when you go viral. But when I reach 100,000 followers, I feel like I can celebrate it. But like I can't celebrate it, even though 98.6 thousand is like blowing my mind. I can't celebrate it till it reaches 100, right? Like it makes no sense to. Anyway, so I like check it every day, and I'm like, so close. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Making reels too, but my yeah, reels, man. Thirst trap. But yeah, check out my Instagram if you haven't already. Help me reach 100,000 followers. My reels, some of them are been viewed by a lot of people. Thank you. Thank you. Now that my audience on Instagram has grown, I'm getting a lot more like hate comments and a lot of like comments from incels. Like a lot of people like sort of commenting incel ideology on my comments on my posts on Instagram, and it's very it's like, do you leave it alone or do you argue? And sometimes I'll like correct them because they're making assumptions about me. Like one assumed that I wouldn't possibly be at all attracted to someone who isn't skinny, as if I haven't dated people of like every body type practically. Like I've dated people who were 350 pounds. I've dated people who were, 105 pounds. Like it's not, like, but people assume, right? Especially people who read a lot of incel forums where they're very down on themselves. I think, the whole Chad thing, right? But I have to definitely done some correcting of that and been like, no, you're wrong. But I try to be somewhat nice about it. There was one guy who was acting like it's fucking 2010 or something. You know how like back in the day, people would be like, ooh, that kind of gaming isn't real gaming. It's like this old thing that people would argue about to like feel superior. Like, ooh, if you game on a console, you suck. And this one like joke that I did on a reel, I'm holding a Switch as a symbol of being a gamer because I'm not gonna sit at my desk in my messy ass studio to record a fucking reel. It's messy and the lighting isn't good. But so I'm standing in my good lighting room, and I'm holding a Switch to like signify that I'm gaming. I was just pushing buttons randomly, and one guy was like oblivious to the fact that those jokes are so outdated and like we've moved on in our society past that point. And so I told him that it did not make sense. And blah blah blah. And then he was like, "Oh, you have so much to say." It was 2 sentences, and I was really pleasantly surprised because other people I don't even know were like responding to him like, "Dude, it's 2 sentences. Like, learn to read," or they were like, "It's just when you get hate comments, but then people support you and like back you up when you try to defend yourself or whatever. It's just nice. There's just a lot of nice people on there, and I find that really wonderful. You know, there's shitty ones too, plenty of shitty ones. Like dudes who like call me a slut, and in their profile photo they have a child. They're like a parent. It's like a father and his child, and it's like, Jesus Christ, I feel bad for your kid because you're probably teaching them these like patriarchal, like slut shaming, you know, ways of thinking and acting. You're teaching your child that it's okay to harass women online, you know? It makes me feel really bad for the kids. Hi, Oliver. Oliver, I need to text you back. I've just been disorganized because I have a super bad headache all the time because I got put on a new medication for my heart, my blood pressure, my long COVID issue, so that I don't die. But it causes headaches. So I have not responded to you, but I need to. I need to like sit down. We should do a co-working or whatever. We should like hang out one of these days. Discord. And I'll pull out my iPad and I will make a list of things that I have a list somewhere. Oh, I know where that is. I'll pull out the list. It is on my mind, but we should do that sometime. I know it's only 7:30, but I've been going to bed at like 9. So for me it's late. Because my sleep schedule is so weird. Just complaining about your lack of hanging out today. Well, it's because we don't have it scheduled anymore. It's not like every Thursday. We gotta we gotta make it happen, but I'm not very good at initiating that sort of thing. You know? Why does my throat feel? Like we could do a weekly hangout day, and yeah, we're like we did. We could just do what we did with the. We could just do it in that server too, in the liminal case server. We should figure that out. We should talk to Drea and see when she's available, if she is available. That might be something she would be into. Very casual. You're not in that server anymore? Oh. Well, we could use a different server. Or just a call. Doesn't have to be a server. Can you tell I'm a little fried in the brain? Ah, that's nice of you. Hello. God. Did I take my pills? I did, but I have to take more pills. Let me go get some chocolate that is supposed to be pink chocolate. I've been snacking all day instead of eating real food. Well, I did eat leftovers. That was probably today. Yeah, that was. So I did eat real food one time today. Yeah, Jack is under my desk being precious. This, I should have not thrown out the packaging. This is like, called Honey Mamas. This is tangerine, I think? Tangerine flavored sesame seed cocoa whatever. You put it in the fridge. It has to be refrigerated. My first bite of it was like I was just grossed out because it's like there's honey, there's all these like different flavors. There's fucking tangerine oil, and it's a little overwhelming. But I want to give it another shot. Tangerine oil. You'd think it would be good. It's not good. It's very bitter. It's like incredibly strong. So like they put way too much in, and they used a really bitter one. I've been eating PB tortillas as your primary. Oh hell yeah, I've done that. I was doing that last month. Pink chocolate. This has berry flavors. Pink. Made in Long Island. I think for like a brand that is sold at Whole Foods, well, not that Whole Foods has you know how some of them are supposed to be like eco-friendly? This one has so much packaging involved. I hope it's recycled. It's pretty good. This stuff? Or that stuff? That's not pink. Well. You can really, really taste the cashew. So what's in this is cashews, coconut sugar, cocoa butter, tiger nut flour, strawberry, raspberry, and vanilla bean. Is it recycled paper packaging? Doesn't say. Oh yeah, wait. It's partially recycled packaging. That's good. At least it's something. Because there's like a heavily packaged. You think you're white chocolate and berry? Yeah, this company, it's all sold out, the white chocolate. I really wanted to try it. This is like, it's like all safe for me to eat. It's very sour. Like, I didn't have this in my ear the whole time we were doing this. For the last like hour, so I didn't realize there was music. Okay. Okay. You love chocolate? Me too. Good shit. No. Hello. How's it going? Ugh. Okay. When? What? I guess Slayer, I don't know what you're asking. I need to eat more because if I don't eat more, I'm gonna throw up when I take my pills. Ah, yes. It is indeed what that was. But look at this cool thing I got today that I tried, but I didn't leave it in my hair long enough, so it didn't work. Really, I mean, it kind of worked. It's supposed to be low heat, so you put it in the microwave. Like gel. Why is it making a noise? Make a noise? You put it in the microwave and then you stick it on your head and you put little clips in it and then you wrap your hair around it. Did I get chocolate in my hair? I think there's chocolate. You wrap your hair around it and then you like at the end tie it with a scrunchie with scrunchies. And it's like hot, but it's not like, you know, like it's not 400 degrees. When you're curling your hair, you're at like 400 degrees, which is really damaging for the hair. This is like microwave temperature, not super hot. You put it in there for like 30 seconds. And tomorrow I will leave it in longer. I'll leave it in the whole time I do my makeup. And hopefully it'll work. We shall see. No sugar. Too much sugar. Yeah. I really love chocolate. I eat too much of it. It's it's my crutch. It's my emotional crutch. You've been enjoying the music? I'm glad. I forgot about it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, I need to eat more so that I don't throw up. Mega Slayer, nothing you just said makes sense. Small heater water circulation system that you can do that with more consistent heat. I think the idea with that is that you can like move the gel stuff around to make it consistent if it is inconsistent. Today it seemed fairly consistent, but I could, I've only tried it once. I don't know. It's bad. I'm trying to basically not. My hair's very damaged. I would like it to be less damaged. So as it grows, I want it to. I curl my hair too often. It's really bad for it. What's my favorite chocolate brand? I can't eat my favorite chocolate brand. I really love Milka because of growing up with it as a child in Germany. Like it's got the nostalgia factor, but I'm allergic to like everything that they make. I remembered to take my Adderall today, my second one, so I have no desire to eat, but I have to. Hot tub canceled. Makes me wanna. Oh, I really I cannot wait to be able to hot tub again. It's just been so windy. It's really fucky outside. Fucky. What day of the week is today? Is it Wednesday? Maybe. I'm guessing. What's my guess? Wednesday. I feel like it is a good day. Okay, Wednesday. That means I have to do blood tests and I keep forgetting. I never understood why people call it hump day. I mean, I do because people explained it to me, but I don't like it. It makes me sad that people look forward to the weekend. Like, people's jobs are so shitty that they look forward to the weekend so intensely. Capitalism. It makes me bitter about capitalism. I'm allergic to everything Mega Slayer. I can't eat any of that. I'm just eating this, right? These are grain-free because I'm allergic to grains and other things. I'm tired. Look at me. I look sleepy. What are you gonna look at you guys? Did I order my meds? This isn't what I was trying to look at. Yeah, me too. Do I like Pringles? I'm allergic to Pringles. I can't eat Pringles. I chipped my nail polish. This is grain-free crackers, so there's no grains in it. It's made out of tapioca starch, water, potato starch, potato flakes, palm oil, honey, egg yolks, vinegar, and salt. You're eating Utz. Wait, Utz Red Hots? What are Red Hots? Wait, what is that? I'm gonna look it up. I don't know what anything is because I can't eat anything. I really hate having a lot of allergies, but. Wait, are those the cinnamon things? No, that's not the cinnamon thing. I'm thinking of the little things that look like pills. UTZ. I don't know if you say it Utz or if it's UTZ. I've never seen these before. We don't have these here, as far as I know. Oh yeah, regional. Is it like? Do you hear me? I hear me. Where was that sound coming out of? I don't know why it would be coming out of my mic. Can you tell I'm kind of fried? Do they taste like Cheeto? No, hot Cheetos. Hot Cheetos. Takes me a while to remember things. I have to eat snacks so that I don't throw up my pills. I really don't want to though. I'm not. But I really don't want to throw up all over my kitchen floor again. What are you guys watching tonight, Mr. Wires? Oh, you know what I want to play as well? Carson House. I need to buy that real quick. There it is. It's only $4. Buy it. I want to play Carson House. Because it sounds fun. I feel like not capable of taking on a large game right now because it feels overwhelming. But something small would be nice. Like something that I can do one-off stream on for a few hours would be just perfect. But I'm pretty picky in terms of what I look for. What kind of music do I like? I have cognitive dysfunctions from having infections in my brain as a kid. So I don't have the ability to it's difficult to get to know me because I don't have the ability to remember names of things most of the time. So like that includes names of artists and bands and stuff. Even I have an English degree, creative writing degree. So like I know literature, but I can't tell you the names of like authors and books at all because it's in there, but I can't access it. I don't have like the ability to access a lot of my knowledge at command. It just sort of happens sometimes. It'll sort of swim up. But yeah, short things, like things that I can digest in one stream. So good. But with music, I like a lot of music, a lot of different artists that I could not tell you. What happens is I listen to music that's like a wide range, whatever I feel like, metal, like pop, punk. I'll listen to whatever for like a week straight, but I don't know who any of the artists are. Every once in a while I'll come across a song that I don't like or a song that I do like, and then those, there's that. But it's like, I grew up in New Mexico. Here everyone listens to country. You go to the dentist's office, there's fucking country playing. Which when I moved here to America, I was like, this is awful. But I got used to it because my best friend in high school was a cowgirl. And so I got used to it. She'd drive me to school and we listened to country on the way. So now it's like a nostalgia factor, but it's not what I choose to listen to like in my spare time. But a lot of metal, a lot of punk, a lot of pop, a lot of. I have playlists, but they're all very mixed. You got your butt kicked by a girl. By guessing by your name that you're happy about it. Why does it say sadly? Are you referencing a degradation kink? Been watching all brutal horror movies today, requested by your dad. Right now I'm watching a VH1 reality show. So, see, I didn't have cable growing up once we moved to America when I was like 11 or almost 11. And so I didn't have like a lot of the shows that people watched, like VH1 stuff and stuff like that. I never have seen. I just keep happening. The crunch. Wait, like of my food. Can you hear my chewing? I really love horror movies. Lately, I haven't been watching horror movies because I took 3 months of not watching horror movies to try to see if I was just like addicted to the adrenaline, which I definitely am. But I lost all my like desensitivity. I'm sensitive. I get scared way easy compared to how it was before those 3 months. And so I'm kind of a big pussy. And I want to like watch things with people socially. Like I used to just watch like horror movies, just like a shit ton of them by myself alone. Because I live alone. And now, like I want to watch things with people. But I am by myself, so. My favorite horror movie? I have brain damage. I have cognitive dysfunction. I cannot tell you that because I don't have access to names of things. Like I don't know what movies I've watched. Like I don't know. But I've watched a shit ton of them and really enjoyed them. But I can't tell you. I said it was difficult to get to know me. Ooh, it is difficult. My brain is not a functional. I mean, I'm not just physically disabled. The Flash on TV. I watched that. I think I watched like 1 or 2 seasons of that ages ago. I enjoyed it. Sometimes they come back. I've never heard of that one. Wait, maybe I have? Is it vampires or something? Or is that something similar? I love horror movies too. I'm a kind of a pussy now. I'm really looking forward to the one that's coming out. That is maybe. We talked about this the other day. Scream? Maybe the next Scream? Maybe? It's a ghost story. It's not scary, more childhood trauma terror. Wait, what movie? Definitely not. Wait, which movie? Wait. Oh, the Sometimes They Come Back. Oh, yeah, I try to generally avoid the childhood trauma type because it upsets me. I mean, I still watch a lot of them, but like, if that's like a huge crux in the thing, and like, when they heavily like depict it, I don't like it. But like, people getting eviscerated is fine, you know. Okay. Yeah. I know I've seen The Exorcist because it's a classic, therefore I have seen it. An hour? What? Needful Things? I haven't heard of that. You're not really into horror movies either. This is different for you. Yeah, I really so I grew up in a household where I'm really close with my family first of all, but growing up there was a lot of like I was really sick and I didn't really get the care that I needed. But then my parents made up for it later on, but like it was an environment where I didn't basically I developed like a lot of people with like childhood trauma, they didn't feel safe in their home growing up. They didn't feel like it was like a home. Not necessarily like you're getting beat or anything, but like you just don't feel like you have a home, you know? But and then as a result, it's like an adrenaline thing, like a fear thing. And so I went through some shit in high school because I there was like a chunk of time when I had an infection that caused like horrific hallucinations, like and delusions, like all day, every day, for like years or months. It's unclear how long it lasted. But it started one day and it stopped one day, like very clear. Like I don't have, like I've established with many doctors, I do not have schizophrenia. I don't have schizoaffective disorder. It was a sort of one-time thing. I do have narcolepsy, which causes hallucinations, but only when I wake up or when I go to sleep. Like it's not the same. It's unrelated. But the point is that because of that experience, which was a living hell, I grew up with a sense of not being safe in my own house because I was seeing people getting cut up and stuff, terrible things. And like I would look, like there was a time when I was like 19 when I would look in the mirror and someone else was looking back at me, like a horrific monster version of me, like really awful. But what kind of things did I see? Like people getting cut up, like I'd be talking to someone and they'd be getting like chopped to ribbons, or like the chair I was sitting on would turn into a person, like a monster person who'd be taunting me. Or someone would be standing on the other side of the shower watching me while I'm trying to shower as a teenager, like, which makes you not feel safe. And they were like semi-transparent, so I knew they weren't. Well, I thought they were real because I had like delusion to go with it, but I thought there were like monsters in the trees and stuff. Like it was very much an infection in my brain, but it fucked me up. Like I had PTSD from it. But when you have CPTSD, which I have from that, it's like chronic or complex PTSD. So you basically, your brain seeks out like adrenaline, sort of like, because that's what you associate with like safety or home is like not safety. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense, but it's how we work. So I was trying to kind of figure out whether the reason I love horror so much is because of that. And it might be part of it, but I don't know. I think a part of it also is that because I saw all that shit when I was younger and I had that terrible experience, that like one chunk of time when I had terrible experiences in that realm, I've seen it all. So like, I you know, it's like, yeah, it was fucking wild. It was something terrible. It was like a living hell, truly. I wanted to die. I thought my whole family was gonna die actually in a car accident. That was one of the delusions. Anyway, it was horrible. It was fucking horrible. But I got better because I got put on antibiotics for a sinus infection, and that got rid of the hallucinations completely, and never again. So it was just one of those things that can happen if you don't get antibiotics when you need them. But but I like nowadays when I hallucinate, it is literally for like 3 seconds when I wake up, and it's not every day. It's just sometimes. Or like if I wake up in the night, I'll see something, but it's not like scary stuff, and it's much more solid. With narcolepsy, it's completely different. Like with narcolepsy, it looks so real that I could reach out and touch what I'm seeing. With the infection in my brain when I was in high school, it was semi-transparent, all of it. But uh, but no, yeah. Anyway, point is, it was it changed my brain wiring because I grew up not feeling safe in my environment. Yeah. Uh, but let's see. What was I gonna say? I don't remember why we were talking about this. Horror. I really enjoy horror movies. I really enjoy horror movies and horror games. Resident. So good. Love that adrenaline. Because, like, I don't want to go skydiving or do stuff like that because I don't want to die. But I want the adrenaline. I love that we're talking about horror films. Oh, yeah, no. Same. Suicide King cannot deal with animals getting hurt in movies. If I hadn't had dogs, like if I hadn't had pets back then, like the family dogs, I would have probably killed myself. But also part of the hallucinations, some of them were like helpful, and they were like keeping me from doing that. Anyway. Let's see. I legit do not remember what we were talking about. Oh, I ate enough so I could... Wait, I already took my pills. I did in fact take them already. Hello. We watched so much Supernatural on the Discord today. It was so fun. Animals and them for that snack food. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I experienced depression. There more of my life I've been depressed than not because Lyme disease, which I got when I was a very young child, that went untreated for 15 years, it causes depression. So I got depressed at a really young age. But they didn't know, no one, like I didn't get treated for it or not until recently. But as my life got better, like my career, and stuff, I'm on Zoloft now, which is an antidepressant. Like the whole mom thing changed things, and COVID really like caused me to be terribly depressed because of the isolation and the fact that I have long COVID. So it felt it ruined my life. It really did. But I'm just rebuilding what it ruined, Sam and Dean, oh my god, Supernatural. Yeah, we just did a tier list, the Supernatural tier list, and then we watched the show in my Discord together and like type at each other and chat about it. It's fun. Here. There you go. Wait, did it work? Here's my Discord server. Also, here's my links. Wow. Chick gave you some fucked up dreams. Yeah, Zoloft, what worked really well for me is Wellbutrin. It also helped with my ADHD, but it caused like symptoms of neurotoxicity. So it caused my dystonia. I have a neuromuscular disease that causes like muscle dysfunction. It caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So I had to be taken off of it, but it worked really well, like really well. Zoloft is just sort of like, I don't want to die, but that's about it, I am capable of enjoying things again. That's helpful. When will be the next? Oh, we watch Supernatural episodes like whenever I'm doing my makeup, a lot of the time in the early afternoon. So I had to be taken off of it, but it worked really well. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stuff like that. So it caused that to be bad. Like I started having really bad tremors and stu or the morning, or sometimes late in the evening. It just happens whenever. It's not like planned ahead. Just join the Discord, and then I like at everyone. Hey, we're watching Supernatural. Come watch it. So if you have your notifications on for Discord, it'll work. You'll find. You'll be told. It's fine. It's fine. It's just like a small group of us, usually. Just hanging out. While I do my face. Wow. I was really hoping the swelling would go away from those pills, those meds, but it didn't. Maybe it'll just. Oh, I have Steam in front of me. Oh, I was gonna download Carson House. What's that called again? What time is it? 8:11 p.m. I used to be completely nocturnal. I used to go to bed at 9 a.m. every day. 9 a.m. I would go to bed. And now it's like I've struggled my whole life because I sleep better in the daytime than at night. And now we rearranged like meds and stuff, and I'm at a point where now I can sleep at night. But it's just like I go to bed at like 9 p.m. and I miss all the cool fun shit.
She's a professional streamer.
Car
She does professional stuff. She is MoxyMary.
Thank you, Corpine. Thank you.
Bonjour, Poppy.
Bonjour, Poppy. I love the way the voice says that. Feels so difficult to fix sleep schedule. Oh my god, yeah. I'll like wake up in the middle of the night and be awake for many hours one night, and then it just fucks everything up. I have naturally, you know how cortisol is one of the things responsible for like you being awake in the daytime. Well, I've done lots of testing with doctors where like they test my cortisol throughout the day. And it's supposed to release mostly like in the morning ish. Mine releases at night. My dad's the same way. So like my dad is naturally a super night owl. Like part of the reason he's been a witness in like multiple murder trials is because he's a night person, a night owl, and so he'd walk the dogs in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m. in like Philadelphia, in like the worst neighborhood of Philadelphia and stuff like that, or in Albuquerque in like shitty neighborhood. He'd be just like working the night shift because he's a night person. And witness things, but like it just runs the family to be night people. But I because of the modeling I do, that is so much better to do like in the daytime, like in the sunlight, because I can just do it in my sunroom where like the lighting is better. I don't have to spend as much time editing or any time editing, which means that it saves me so much time to do all that in the daytime. And also hot tub streams. I have to get up in the morning, and there's only a certain number of hours when I can do hot tub streams because the light has to be good and stuff. And so I have to be awake in the daytime for all of that. So I kind of have to have a day person schedule. But like everyone's always doing fun streams and shit at night. I want to do night things, but I gotta be responsible. Also, I have this problem where I would wake up like too late to call doctor's offices that close early and stuff like that, you know? Yeah. Our house was the only house in that neighborhood of Philly that didn't get swatted while we lived there. That was when I was a baby. The only house that didn't get swatted. We were also the only white people. We were the token white people. I don't know how that relates, but it was a neighborhood that was very like low income. We were low income. We were super low income. My dad was still in school doing his education, and they had like no money. I think my mom had already worked at NASA before that, but she quit because she hated it. She hated it, and also living in California for NASA stuff sucked. But it was just like a lot of. I don't have any memories of that. I've only seen like well, we drove by where we lived. There's a glass playground, so a playground that kids didn't actually play at. It was a playground, but there were so many like heroin needles and like broken meth pipes and like so much broken glass in the sand and all over the playground equipment. Like families knew that kids couldn't play there. Like it was not a place for kids. It was a place for like people to buy and sell drugs. And it's still there. There's no more playground equipment. It's just an empty lot with a bunch of glass now. But we drove by one time to see. It was really interesting. Yeah. But yeah. Philly, man. When I was in Philly as an adult, I was only there for like half a day. And I had just been in Europe. I had just been in Germany, and Germany is very clean. And then the shock of going from clean to Philly, which is like filthy. There's like litter everywhere. It's just gross. Was so it was just such a stark contrast. It really hit me. Normally I'd be like, oh, it's dirty, whatever. But it was such a stark contrast that it was like, oh, right, I'm in America. Yeah, LRL. Yeah. Your cortisol probably releases at the wrong time too. It's really rough. And we basically like moved around my allergy medication so that I take them really early because they give you energy or whatever. And so, or they'll keep you up. So like doing that early, like as a way to simulate essentially cortisol stuff, things, stuff and things. Yeah, but yeah, night people, very much night people. But I've been very good. The best I've ever been in my entire life. My sleep schedule has never been this good. But also, I go to bed at like 9. It sucks. But like, it sucks. There's no. It sucks. But then I wake up at like 7 or 8 in the morning or 6 or whatever, and I like can start my day. I'm like eat healthy breakfast. I've been eating all healthy with all the huge quantities of chocolate. My addiction. And it's weird. It's very unlike me. But I've been doing it for like 2 months now, which is longer than I've ever managed. Maybe 2 months? I don't know. Time is confusing. I don't like it. Did I press download? I did on Carson House. Too late. My throat hurts. I think I shouldn't stream that tonight, but now I have it, so I can stream it another night or tomorrow or something. Tomorrow I want to try to stream like IRL stuff in my sunroom like I used to, except that there's a giant bed in the way, so I'm just going to use the part where the couch is. Maybe. We will see. We will see if that camera will connect. And that microphone. We will see. Fuck. I wish my noggin didn't hurt so much. Maybe I should start taking the medication that causes the headaches. Maybe I should start taking it at night. Maybe that would be better. I should look into that, whether you should take it in the night or the morning, because it just said once per day, and my doctor didn't say. But the side effects suck. Maybe I could time the side effects so that they happen while I'm asleep. Maybe I can manipulate this. Also, the new Forest game is coming out. Forest something? When is that coming out? We rated someone who is playing Forest, the first one. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing the train that I thought in my head. I'm like rapidly declining in awakeness. The Forest 2 game. It's not called that. Oh, the Forest 2, Sons of the Forest. When is it release date? So I need to convince friends to play that with me. Because I don't want to play it by myself. Release date. Thank you. I think it's like a few days from now. Shit. Same date, but in early access form. Oh, February 23rd. Tomorrow? But in early access form? Where's Steam? I'm gonna look it up. Nein, nicht. La la la. Forest. Sons of the Forest. Yeah, release date, February 23rd. Early access. I see. I'm gonna add it to my wish list, but maybe I should wait until the full release. I don't know. What was I doing again? Oh yeah, I was looking at who's live. Maybe I need to put my glasses back on. I feel... Oh wow, yeah. That's what the world looks like. Okay. Oh. Let's do Nina. 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 No. I want to open her streams, but I can actually say. Did anyone of you play that? Fuck, I don't know what it's called, so I can't ask you this. It started with F and it was one word. And it was a new game that was like a AAA game, I think, that came out, and people didn't like the dialogue, and I don't know why. Because I kind of live under a rock, even though I try not to, but I'm bad at life. Bad at knowing what's going on in life. Nina. Raid. Nina. This is my friend. I stayed at her house in Texas. She is lovely. She really is fantastic. Nice to meet you. Hello. A boost from inside the carry. Yes, yeah. I've tried. It's so weird being a person of the day now. Very strange. Thank you, Forrest the Wires. This was nice and chill. This was exactly what I needed, because I needed something that does not require a whole lot of physical energy or like brain. I'm so nauseous. I did eat enough though. I'm not gonna throw up those pills. I shouldn't. I'm in a good mood. I'm happy. Like, I'm happy. I'm just like, I feel kind of high from like the medicine, even, and the sleepiness. It's like this weird combo of. Anyway, guys, there's my links. I'm gonna reach 100,000 followers on Instagram soon. Follow my Instagram because I'm really excited to get close to that. Oops, I accidentally have it open on one of my reels. I've been working hard at it. It's all thirst traps. It's all thirst traps and stories from narcolepsy stories. Mostly thirst traps. Mostly thirst traps. Okay, love you. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, everyone.
Factor is, are voters